Hey y'all, I am so excited to show you another luxury apartment in the middle of downtown Austin with direct access to restaurants, bars, walking trails, and so many other things to do here in the city. We're going to be touring this building, checking out some of the amenities, and touring two incredible units, with one of them being the 36th floor, two-story penthouse with floor-to-ceiling windows, incredible views of the city, and lots of luxury components that we will be going over in this video. We're also going to be talking about pricing, going over some special features that this building offers, and discussing what it's truly like to live here. And we're going to get started on 2nd Street, walking up to the front entrance where you have monitored access and entry to your main lobby, where there's lots of seating areas, conference rooms, co-working spaces, a coffee bar. They even have a first floor wine storage right next to the business center. They have a lot of areas down here to get out of your unit and get some work done, which is always a great option for those of you who work from home. Also here on the main level, you have your 24-hour fitness club with your cardio equipment, a really good mixture of free weights and machines for you to use. They have punching bags, medicine balls, dumbbells, cycling machines, squat racks, and a lot of space for you to get active here in your building. Now we're going to pan right so I can show you the rest of this fitness area, but make sure you stay tuned towards the end of the video because we're going to be touring two units, ending off with the top floor penthouse, which has incredible views that I really just can't wait to show you. But first, we've gone up to the 7th floor to check out their A1D model, which is their largest one-bedroom floor plan on 1,022 square feet. This unit is on the same floor as the swimming pool and the sun deck, which we will be taking a full look at after we check out that penthouse. Here in the unit, we already have some amazing features like those floor-to-ceiling windows giving you so much natural light in this main area. Over to your left here in the kitchen, you have these luxury shaker style cabinets with some really nice metal built-ins for your handles. We're going to take a full in-depth look at the kitchen, but first I want to give a huge shout out to the folks over at the Ashton Austin for allowing me to come inside of their building so I can show you some of the amazing features and amenities that my personal clients ask me about on a daily basis. My name is Marc Duncan, and I'm a realtor in the Austin, Texas area that helps my clients find their ideal properties in the city, whether that's apartments like this one, condos, or single family. I've worked with a lot of buildings here in the downtown area, so I can give you my unbiased perspective on what buildings have worked for some of my previous clients, whether they are relocating to the area or already live in Austin and are just looking to get into the city. Also, if you're interested in the apartment complex we're touring today, please reach out. I would be super happy to get you all settled into your new home here in the Austin, Texas area. Back to the video, we're here in the kitchen checking out some of the appliances like your Bosch range and microwave right on top of it. You also get your refrigerator, which is to your left. I really like these dark cabinets in contrast to the light that these floor-to-ceiling windows are getting into this room. And the contrast with the lighter granite countertops is also a really nice touch in here. We have your dual basin undermount sink with tons of space where you're able to fit lots of dishes. And right above you have these two luxury pendant lights, giving you some light right above your island space. I really like that from here you're able to look out into the main living area and look out those windows from the sink. On the other side of the counter, you also have some space where you're able to fit a few bar stools, so you can have a nice kitchen / dining area. Here in the main living area, you have 10-foot ceilings and this really nice track lighting right above you. A nice perk of that window is you also have some built-in solar shades, so if you want to have some privacy or some darkness in your unit, you don't need to bring in extra curtains for your windows. With this being their largest one-bedroom floor plan, you can definitely tell that there is a lot of space in here for a lot of different furniture configurations. I'm really glad that they allowed me to show you one of their furnished models because I always think that they are super helpful in helping people decide on what to choose when it comes to their next property, just because sometimes when I'm touring vacant units with clients, it's a little hard to envision how your furniture is going to look in a certain space. Sometimes areas look a little bit smaller than they actually are in person. And a lot of times I have clients that tell me that they end up using the same kind of furniture configuration that they show here in the model, which helps you if you aren't really too sure on how you want to lay out your space. Some other apartments in the downtown area can also offer you furnished units for an additional cost, which I always think is a great option for those who are relocating to the area. Maybe they don't want to bring all of their furniture, they're not sure if they're going to be in town for too long, or various other reasons. If that is something that interests you, always make sure to ask whatever building you're touring, and if you would like a list of all the apartment complexes in the downtown area that can offer you a furnished unit, I'd be happy to send you that list. We just walked into your bedroom, which again has 10-foot ceilings, a ceiling fan, and enough space for a full to a queen-sized bed with enough room for 2 nightstands on either side of your bed frame. You'll notice this as we pan around, but we have some really tall baseboards, some great natural light from that large window on the right side. You have a really good amount of space in here and direct access to your bathroom and your walk-in closet. Stay tuned because once we get out of the closet, we're going to take a look at that bathroom, which has some great features that I really wish were in a lot more one-bedroom plans around the city. Here's a look at your walk-in closet with a good amount of built-ins and great space. Over on your left, you have a few shelves where you're able to put some folded clothes. Personally, I know people that can fill up half of this closet, and I know some people that need 2 more of these closets to fit all of their stuff. So if you think you need a little bit more space than what's allocated here in your walk-in closet, I do think you definitely have enough space to fit a little wardrobe in front of your bed frame to fit some more items that you may need. Now we're going to be heading into the primary bathroom, and one thing I do want to point out, because I've gotten this a few times on tours, you will get a door here. For a lot of model homes that you'll see for apartments and for new construction, sometimes they'll take out the doors just so there's no obstruction to show how big some of these spaces are. Now we're here in the bathroom, and I really wanted to point out that full-sized soaking tub and your full-sized walk-in shower. A lot of times with one bed, one bath properties, since there's not too much space to work with, you'll find a shower tub combo, maybe a really nice tub or a really nice shower, but a lot of times you don't see a full-sized shower and tub in the same bathroom at this square footage. So I was really excited when I saw this. Right now, I'm working with a client, and something that they are really desperately looking for is a quality walk-in shower. He tells me he's not really a bath guy, and he would love nothing more than a frameless glass walk-in shower like we're seeing here. It's also a really nice touch that they tiled the wall right next to the soaking tub and the interior of the shower from the floor to the ceiling. Let me know in the comments whether you prefer a nice walk-in shower or a really nice soaking tub. I know it differs for a lot of my clients, so I'd be interested to hear what you have to say down in the comments. Looking up here in the shower, you have a pretty good distance between you and the shower head. I always try to make a point of double checking your shower height because I'm 6'2", and I've been to a few properties where the shower head is a little bit shorter than I would like, so I always think that's an important thing to consider because there's not a lot that you can do afterwards. You can't really go in and raise the plumbing in an apartment, so it's always good to find out all of that good stuff beforehand. Now we're going to be heading back into the main area and going outside so I can show you the patio that you're working with here. Since we're on the 7th floor, right on the pool deck, you are going to have a bigger balcony than some other units may get, but there are options for oversized terraces for some of their units, so make sure to ask for that if that is important to you. Additionally, you may not notice it from this view because the pool is right in front of this deck, but if you are facing south like this apartment is, and you're on a higher floor, you will have an amazing view of Lady Bird Lake, and we will see a great view once we get up to the penthouse in just a bit. Later in the video, we also will be taking a full look at the pool deck, so stay tuned for that towards the end of the tour. While we're out here, I really quickly wanted to mention some of the pet and the parking policies. So each unit offers a max of 2 pets, and they allow cats and dogs. There is a $450 pet policy fee that you need to take into account at the beginning of your lease. Additionally, this property has a private garage for their residents, and if you are a biker, they do have bike storage, so you don't have to bring your bike all the way up to your unit. Now we're going to be heading back inside to take a final look at this main area. And there is actually one more thing that we're going to be checking out in the tour, and that's going to be your full-sized washer and dryer, which come with each unit here at the building. I'm really glad they give you all of your appliances with the lease. Since this is a luxury apartment, that's usually a given, but I have been to a few properties where they either don't give you the washer and dryer, they only have the hookups in the unit, maybe they have an on-site laundromat, or they have the small stackable units that are a little smaller than the full-sized ones and don't quite fit all of your clothes. Also, right on top of your washer and dryer, you have some great built-ins where you're able to leave your laundry detergent, your fabric softener, or anything else you need to do your laundry. But there you go, that's the tour of the A1D model, which is their largest one-bedroom here at the Ashton. Let me know what you think. Do you love this unit? Do you hate it? Do you have any feedback? I'd love to hear all of that down in the comments. And if you are interested in one of these specific floor plans, they currently have a few of these for lease, so reach out and I'd be happy to get you some more information on what's currently available here in the building. Now we're going to turn around so I can finally show you that amazing penthouse that I've been telling you about since the beginning of the video. We just went up to the 36th floor, which is the very top floor here in the building, to check out the PC 2.5 plan, which is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath unit on 2,527 square feet. And as soon as you walk in, it's impossible not to notice these immaculate floor-to-ceiling windows with this 30-foot ceiling, just giving you so much natural light coming into this area. You have an incredible view of the city, and we will be taking a full look at everything that's outside once we get out onto that main balcony. I will make sure to pan around so you can see the lake, the whole city, and all of the scenery around us. The windows are facing north and then west on your left, so you have a great view of the entire downtown skyline, and then out west you have an amazing view of the hill country. And I can't wait to show you the rest of this unit, because when I first got to the property I was completely speechless while I was getting everything ready to film. So I know you will love seeing this rare penthouse apartment that is currently available at the time of recording this in the city. And we'll get started here in the kitchen with your white marble waterfall countertops, which have your electric cooktop and that really nice range hood right above. Coming deeper in the kitchen, you have a double oven with a microwave. All of these are stainless steel high-end Gen Air appliances that come with the unit. Even your backsplash is the same marble that you have on all of your countertops. Over to the right of the cooktop, you have some more windows, just giving you a great view out north. Here's a closer look at your really sleek electric cooktop, which faces the living room, and on the other side of this counter, there's definitely some space for some bar stools. Here's another look at your stainless steel range hood. Also on the ceiling, you have some great track lighting that you're able to direct in any direction that you like. But honestly, when I first came in here, there were no lights on, and with this amount of windows, you kind of don't need to have any lights on if all the windows are open. There is also an automatic opening and closing system for the solar shades for the upper windows, so you don't have to worry about manually opening and closing them. Back here in the kitchen, you have some great under cabinet lighting, which I always think is a super essential design feature for any property, whether that's an apartment or a single family home. You also have your really wide open undermount sink with your adjustable faucet head. Over to your right, next to the refrigerator, you have a little wine cooler as well. There are a few similarities to the first kitchen that we looked at down on the 7th floor, and one of them is the contrast in colors, but here it's just even greater because these dark cabinets and the white marble countertops and all of the natural light are defined even better here in this space. Here's a quick look at the pantry with all of your built-ins, and now we're going to be turning right so we can take a more in-depth look at this living area. I'm curious to know how you would lay this space out. On the floor plan, it shows putting your couch on the left side on that back wall, and then putting your TV on the right, so you have the backdrop of the city behind whatever you're watching. With spaces like these, I always find them super hard to furnish just because I don't want to block any of this window real estate. In a perfect world, I wish we could have see-through furniture, but I'm sure there is an amazing way to utilize all of this space and still get that amazing view. In this 2-bedroom penthouse, the primary bedroom is going to be on the 2nd floor, which we'll get to in just a second, and later on in the video, we're going to be looking at the secondary bedroom on the 1st floor behind the kitchen. Here in the penthouse, you also get to look forward to your smart thermostat. All of these windows come with solar shades, and like I mentioned earlier, the top ones have an automatic switch to where you're able to raise or lower them with a simple click of a button. The lower windows, you will have to do those manually, but if you do have a space like this, I would personally want to have these windows open all the time. Right now, we're going to head out onto this really spacious balcony so I can show you the view of the city and what kind of balcony space you're working with here at the penthouse. You have this really nice exposed brick over on your left, a really spacious area to where you're able to fit a pretty decent sized outdoor furniture set, and when you look up, you do have some shade coming from the roof of the building. It doesn't look like a fully shaded area, but you probably should be good until about noon. At that point, then you might start getting some of that west facing sun. From all the way up here, you have an amazing view of tons of stuff to do here in the city that's going to be in walking distance to your apartment complex. Over to your left, you can see a great view of Lady Bird Lake, the Palmer Event Center, and the Butler Metro Park. On this side of the lake, you also have access to the Ann and Roy Butler Hike and Bike Trail. The Austin City Limits Live Moody Theater is super close by as well. And so many options that are almost overwhelming for places to shop, grocery stores, restaurants, coffee shops, and event areas that I'll mention a little bit later in this video. This apartment complex is on 110 Colorado Street and intersects with the 2nd Street Shopping District, which is a really vibrant area with boutiques, restaurants with global cuisine, plus a really nice live music scene. There are also a lot of the big employers super close by. Since you're deep in the action of downtown, you're in walking distance to the Google Austin building, which is also on 2nd Street, and the Indeed Austin's downtown office is also super close by. The Oracle headquarters, just a bit southeast from here, is really easy to get to, as well as Meta, Deloitte, and PwC. The University of Texas is really easy to get to because it's also in downtown, just a bit north from here. You also have the Ascension Seton, St. David's Healthcare, and the Dell Medical School, all within 15 minutes of this area. So if you do have a job transfer to the downtown Austin area, I really think that this apartment could be a great spot for you to easily get to work and have a lot to do right at your front door. Now we just came back into the unit and went upstairs so I could show you that primary bedroom, and as we pan left you have an amazing view looking north and tons of space to where you're able to fit definitely a king-sized bed or a queen, whichever you prefer. You have a ceiling fan in here and tons of natural light coming into this room. What I think is really great about this location is if you look out this window you can see a few cranes, and once we get closer you will see a lot of cranes. There are a lot of new construction buildings being built downtown right now. It feels like another one is popping up every week or so, and what's great about this area is we're pretty landlocked. There are a lot of buildings and established businesses in this area, so you don't have to worry about another building coming up and obstructing your view anytime soon, or worrying about hearing construction sounds all the way up on the 36th floor. I'm always paying attention to the upcoming developments that are on their way to the city, just because the last thing I would ever want is for one of my clients to move into their property, they love it, they have a great view, and then next month they start construction on a brand new 50-story building that gives them a great view of a parking garage. On the flip side, there's also an opportunity to find new apartments and condos for sale in buildings that aren't completed yet. I have a list of properties that are scheduled to be completed later this year all the way out to 2026, both being condos for sale and apartments. So if you're interested in finding out what's coming to the area, make sure to reach out and let me know what you're looking for, and I'd be happy to send that list over. I will tell you, I do see pretty great deals on apartments that are either just completed or are trying to pre-lease the building, just because these apartment complexes have a huge incentive to fill up their building as soon as possible, so they usually offer great incentives or lower pricing for brand new apartment complexes that in the future will start costing a lot more once they have full occupancy and the word of the building starts getting out to everyone. Back here in the video, we just went through the primary bedroom office, which is a nice little space right off of the bedroom where you can fit a little desk, your computer, and whatever you need to get a little bit of work done. Turning over to our left, we're here in the primary bathroom, which has lots of natural light coming through that window towards the back. We also have a dual vanity sink setup, as well as a really large soaking tub and a nice walk-in shower, kind of like what we saw down at the one bedroom, but this shower is definitely a bit bigger, and it looks like the bathtub is also bigger as well. Over on your left, looking out the window, you can see the Frostbank Tower and some other downtown attractions. When me and my family first moved here in the early 2000s, we remember when the Frostbank Tower and the Texas Capitol were the tallest buildings in downtown, so we've been here to see how much the city has grown over the years. Just like the previous bathroom that we looked at, you have floor-to-ceiling tile and a really good height on your shower head. Over to our left, here's a quick look at the depth here in the soaking tub. Now, I know we checked out a one-bedroom and this top-floor penthouse, but I also wanted to bring to your attention that there are other types of properties available here at the Ashton. They range between 1 to 3 beds and 1 to 3 baths. At the lowest, they have a unit for 940 square feet, and at the very height, you have an excess of 3,200 square feet. At the time of recording this, they have over 20 units available for lease in all types of different locations in the building, different price points, and different square footages. So if you are interested in getting a list of what's currently available here at this building, I'd be happy to send you a list if you just reach out to my contact info down in the description. We just went into the walk-in closet, and as you can see, we have lots of built-ins and areas for you to hang up clothes. All of this is customized shelving, so if you do need something moved around, you are able to either remove some of these shelves or put them in different areas. Let me know what you think about this walk-in closet down in the comments. Do you think this is enough space, or are you looking for more? I'd be interested in hearing what your thoughts are down in the comments. From here, we're going to leave the bathroom and the primary bedroom area, and we're going to go back downstairs so I can show you the main area again and then check out that second bedroom as well as the laundry area. As we're checking out the rest of the unit, I wanted to tell you a little bit more about what's directly out your front door here at this building, because there's tons of shops, boutiques, dining, cultural attractions, and just some additional highlights that I wanted to go over since you are right in the action of a lot of attractions here in the downtown area. Some really close places to eat are going to be La Condesa, a contemporary Mexican restaurant that has a great spot for getting dinner with friends. Lambert's Downtown Barbecue offers a modern twist on classic Texas barbecue in an upscale setting with some live music often featured in the upstairs lounge. You also have Trace, which is located in the W Hotel and offers a farm-to-table dining experience with locally sourced ingredients. You have Taverna, an Italian restaurant that specializes in risotto. It's super delicious and has a really nice atmosphere and is really great for brunch or dinner. Other than food, you also have the Contemporary Austin, which is an art museum that showcases rotating exhibits from local, national, and international artists. And closer to you on 2nd Street, you have the Violet Crown Cinema, which is an independent movie theater that offers a mix of mainstream, indie, and art house films. It also has a bar and a cafe with a great selection of snacks and drinks. And Austin City Hall is just down the way, which has a striking architectural landmark and is definitely worth a visit for its design and public art installations. Nearby, you're also just a few minutes from the 2nd Street Shopping District, which has Mercury Design Studio, which is a lifestyle store that offers a really cool mix of home decor, gifts, and furniture. It is a great place to find a unique item for your home. You have Mod Cloth, which is a vintage-inspired clothing store. Urban Outfitters, which is a pretty big retailer with a really cool mix of clothes, accessories, and home decor. And for my sneakerheads, there is a Sneaker Politics in the shopping district that features a really wide range of limited edition and stylish sneakers. There's also the Austin Rocks that specializes in Austin-themed apparel and accessories. That is a really great place to pick up a gift. Zilker Park is about a 30-minute walk and a 10-minute bike ride to get there, and you're just a 13-minute walk away from the Trader Joe's in the Seaholm district. The list goes on, and there are new attractions being added to this list all the time, so there's always going to be something new to do in this part of town. Back here in the video, we just went through the secondary bedroom and bathroom, finally taking a look at that walk-in closet. Over here, you have your full-sized washer and dryer, as well as a little built-in right on top for you to put your laundry detergent, your fabric softener, or anything you need to do your laundry. And finally, that's the tour of Unit 3603. I want to know what you thought of this amazing penthouse unit with this incredible view. I want to know what you thought of this unit down in the comments. Are you afraid of heights and would avoid this property, or do you love the view and want to stay here forever? I want to know all of that feedback down in the comments. And remember, if you would like additional information about either of these units and how to secure one of these for yourself, make sure to reach out to my contact info down in the description. I would be super excited to get you all moved into your next home here in the Austin area. Now we're going to head back downstairs to the 7th floor so we can check out the pool deck and all of the cabanas and grill spaces that are available in this area. Here we are on the 7th floor resident pool deck. We have lots of seating areas, with some of these right in front of us being around a little fire pit. Over to our left, when we take a full look out there, there's going to be some cabanas with some TV seating and some more shade, which would be a great area to watch the Longhorns while you're here at your apartment. They have multiple grills, lots of trees and garden areas, and seating with tables, so you're able to get together with friends. We are facing south and we're really close to Lady Bird Lake, so once we get in front of the pool area, we're actually going to be able to have an amazing view out to the water. Right in front of us is the pool, and we're going to turn around and take another look at it from another angle. But skipping right in front of us, here is the view of Lady Bird Lake. Over to your left, you can see the Congress Avenue Bridge and the Wonder Woman mural, and over to our right, you see the South First Bridge. Turning back around, you have a bit better of a view at some of these cabanas. We're also going to take a look at the hot tub that's in the center of the pool deck. Here is a really nice look at that long pool. It was super hot when I was out here recording, and I was super tempted to jump in there and cool off. From here, we can actually see that first 1-bedroom unit that we toured when we first came into the property, which is great. Over to our left, you can see the hot tub area, and that pretty much concludes our tour of the Ashton in Austin. So I want to know what you thought of this building, what you thought of the units, and the amenities here. So make sure you leave some feedback down in the comments. And remember, if you are looking for an apartment in the downtown Austin area or this specific building, I would be super happy to get you moved into your new home. I hope this video helps. Take care.